5 minutes later.
Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamertag is iRyeni, that's IRYENI, and then you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome back to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 150 now guys. 150 weeks of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. This is just absolutely incredible and I love making this series and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. So I've picked out 5 new mods for you guys to check out and perhaps add them to your load order if you find them interesting. So let's just jump straight into it. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Beauty of Skyrim Add-Ons 1, Accessories. Now this is an add-on for the Beauty of Skyrim original mod, which is of course required if you want to download this add-on. And the Beauty of Skyrim originally, if you guys have been a fan of this series for a while, you'll know that I cover it in most of my load order videos. It's a complete overhaul of all of the NPCs in the game. It adds 26 new hairstyles for women, men, Khajiits, and Argonians, as well as 21 new war paints and new textures for vanilla hairs, eyes, eyebrows, teeth, lips, and beards, as well as clothes on many of the NPCs in the game. Now that's all within the original Beauty of Skyrim mod. This mod adds even more customization for your characters. This mod adds 5 pairs of earrings and piercings that are separated from left to right ear with 3 materials. There's steel, gold, and ebonite. These are for male and female characters, and even your companions can wear them. They can also be enchanted, and you can get them at the forge in the jewelry section. It also includes accessories like a hair beret and eyeglasses that can be purchased from certain merchants and worn by NPCs, and all of these can be crafted as well. Now the reason I like the original Beauty of Skyrim so much is just because it overhauls pretty much the entire game of NPCs and gives you more customization options whenever you're creating your own character, and this Beauty of Skyrim add-on just expands that even farther, allowing you to have more accessories for your character and just dress them up however you would like them to dress. So that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 5 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the Beauty of Skyrim Add-Ons 1, Accessories. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the great town of Ivarstead. Now the mod page reads that Ivarstead is a small community at the foot of the throat of the world, Skyrim's tallest and holiest mountain. It is at the throat of the world where the breath of Kine, the warrior wife of Shor, formed the races of men. Near to the peak lies High Hrothgar, which is home to the Greybeards. Because of this, most of Ivarstead's visitors are pilgrims. Its economy is based on pilgrims and forestry. The great town of Ivarstead replaces the basic farmhouses with structures and buildings from Riften and 3 new custom structures. There's an all-new Hall of Kine that's been added, and this is where the priests and monks follow the old ways of Kine instead of Kennereth, who to them is but a mere shadow of Kine. There's also a new shop, and one of the bridges has been replaced too. Now, in my personal opinion, in the vanilla game of Skyrim, Ivarstead is kind of a boring town because there's not really anything unique there. It just kind of looks like every other town. It looks like Old Heraldin, it looks like all the other buildings that are in other places such as Rorikstead. You know, everything just looks exactly the same in these types of smaller outside villages. But this mod changes it to be completely overhauled and have some unique structures, and that's what I really like inside of a settlement or a city, because if you give me a place that has, you know, a strong background and has some lore to it, then make it look like it holds up to that. Don't just throw me an old farmhouse and say that this is an important farmhouse, you know? Just give me something that actually looks unique and actually is unique, rather than just throwing me some old assets. And that's what the great town of Ivarstead mod aims to fix. It makes it so Ivarstead is actually a place that's worth visiting, so that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 4 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the great town of Ivarstead. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the Moonpath To Elsweyr mod. Now the mod page reads that you can now travel the hidden path from Skyrim to Elsweyr and explore burning deserts and emerald jungles. Moonpath To Elsweyr was one of the first quest mods ever released for Skyrim, and its origins date back to before the original creation kit was even released. This mod is brought to you by an old sock, which is the author of the in-development Moonpath Reborn. Moonpath To Elsweyr is enjoying regular updates though for the first time in over half a decade, with numerous bugs have being squashed, graphical quality vastly improved, and a number of user complaints tended to as well. This is the most comprehensive Moonpath experience to date. Now with this being a quest mod, I don't want to spoil too much of the mod itself for you, but I do want to recommend that you guys go out and check this out because it's absolutely amazing seeing all these new assets brought into the game and seeing these new areas and new enemies to fight. It's just a complete overhaul to some of the other quests in the game, and it's just an entirely new experience. So I'd recommend going out and downloading Moonpath To Elsweyr and giving this mod a try for yourself. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Functional Homes SE mod. Now the mod page reads that you can now make every home your current home, and features all of the crafting stations that are now located inside of the player homes because it gets tiring grabbing your supplies and running to the nearest forge. You also have handy switches which allow you to automatically remove your crafting, alchemy, and enchanting supplies from your inventory and put them into their corresponding containers. So you can just grab the supplies, craft away, hit the switch, and you're off. There's also 40 linked and named containers, which means that all of the containers that are linked with an asterisk have corresponding containers in every home. These are linked containers and share the same inventory, so if you put your chest into the ingot chest in Whiterun, you can then access those same ingots from the chest in Riften. In total, there's over 16 generic chests on shelves for your armor and weapon needs, and 24 or so for named ones and different crafting supplies, rings, amulets, keys, etc. You can now keep all of your loot organized and accessible from everywhere. This mod also includes a potion combiner, which allows you to combine all of those standard lower level health, magicka, and stamina potions to create better ones, and this is also fully integrated into the vanilla decoration system, which has the decorated guidebooks and purchase dialogue options that have all been changed to reflect the new purpose of some of the rooms, and now you have travel luggage as well, which includes a special chest in all of the player homes called luggage that will appear in several places around the world in Skyrim. Currently it appears at any inn that you are renting the room at. There's also one in the College of Winterhold player room and the Dawnstar Sanctuary after you've upgraded it. This feature is also planned to be expanded in future updates. Some of the other features of this mod include a Dragon Priest Mass display area in every single player home. There's also Archmage Quarters support and Dragonborn support, as well as an upgrade to the Raven Rock player home. So there's so much integrated whenever it comes to owning a house in Skyrim with this mod that you'll need 2 different mods now. You have the Functional Homes SE, which I'm covering right now, but you'll also need the master file for it as well, which I'll also link in the description so you guys won't have to go searching for it. You'll need these 2 files next to each other in order for the mod to work properly, and it's a complete rework of how the home system works in the game. Now one of your player homes features all of your player homes. So if you have a house in Riften and in Whiterun, you have all of the materials from both houses without having to travel from house to house to get all of your materials. And that's also why it comes in at our number 2 spot for this week, so I'd strongly recommend going out and downloading functional player homes and giving it a try for yourself. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the Legend of the Eagle's Nest. Now the mod page reads that the Eagle's Nest is a lore-friendly fortress with a passion for detail. It is located on the summit of a mountain between Riverwood and Whiterun. The fortress itself is rather small, but the design offers everything that you'd need. During a short quest, you'll have to rebuild and upgrade the fortress, which also includes a special forge and alchemy burner, and also hire a steward and a guard. Now this is an old, forgotten fortress that's high in the sky. You also have to complete a quest to return the former glory of the fortress, but after that, you have an atmospheric home to live with the following features. Outside, we have a courtyard with an old well and a secret passage, as well as a bench and a training dummy, and then we have a staircase down to the forge area, which has all of the crafting utilities, some mannequins, and weapon racks. On the inside of the house, you have the Eagle's Nest itself, which is more so your living area, and then you have an alchemy tower and a stable, as well as a mine that you can go to and mine every once in a while to get new materials. And there's also a reset zone placed inside of the mine, so if you wait after a long period of time, the ores will actually come back and will be able to be mined again. I absolutely love this house mod because it doesn't just give you the house itself, it actually has you complete a nice quest to go along with it. You can have a guard and a steward along with your house, and the house itself is pretty small and has everything that you're going to need, and there's no wasted space at all, and the decorations look phenomenal, so why wouldn't you want a house mod like this? And that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 1 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the Legend of the Eagle's Nest. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions to there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.